131 days of running consistently for 2.5 miles. Yes, it feels amazing. It feels so repetitive sometimes, like, why am I just doing this, like, 2.5 miles only, right? But while running, I feel like 2.5 miles is a lot. 2.5 miles is not less, like it's a lot when you want to finish it in some time, like 8 minutes or something. I'm targeting 8 minutes so that I can get a good push, yeah, where I push myself a little too hard, and then my focus is better. And it's amazing. Morning, a little late. I was little, like, skeptic about starting, because it was late, but I did anyways. I did it anyways. That's been my slogan. I did it anyways. I felt bad or something, but I did it anyways. I was not ready, but I did it anyways. I saw the environment was not ready, the family and everybody were not ready, but I did it anyways. That's been my slogan for last 131 days. Yes, and that's why I'm being able to accomplish this. I don't say I don't care, and I, stuff like that, for important stuff, family and work. But you have to say that, I don't care about some things to make this time for yourself. And that's why I've been able to make this time for myself. Because, I said, that I don't care about many things, like all noise, all like scrolling the social media in the morning, in the phone, opening up the phone. I said no to that one because it just takes away my 30 minutes easy. Yeah. And yeah, there's so many distractions around us. Yes, like, yeah, we can choose to go with the flow, just feel comfortable and choose that distraction, or we can change that. And in order to change that, it requires us to say, I don't care, to so many things. Like, hey, I gotta do this. I'll get back to you. That's what you have to say to many things, to make time for yourself, to make this strength, to build your strength, to build that mental power, physical power, the confidence. You have to make time for yourself. Otherwise, we'll be making time for everything else, and but not ourselves. And now we, like, 5 years later, 10 years later, we're still the same, like, same problems, same issues, like, because we never tackled it right now, and everything has to be tackled right now, which is, important. And I think we are important. I think we are very important. Our confidence is very important. Our family is important. My time with myself is important. It is no less than anything else. My health is important. If my health is not that great, if my mindset is not good, I'm always caught cutting corners. I will just, reaching the finish line finally, and not doing my best. Then again, I will get back uh, to some failures again in the future. So, 5 years later, 10 years later, I'll be like thinking about this moment right now, that, why did I do it this way, right? Rather, I take this time to realize what's important with my life right now, and then focus on that. And every morning to make that time to focus on those things and get those things done. Sometimes we don't even have to mm, do things, like, when we, like, make time to think about these things, realization, then we automatically start doing things. We automatically start taking those small steps. And that's why I'm, like, used to doing this, because this is what the discipline does. This is what the consistency does. We don't have to take all day to do things. Like, we can just take some time out of our day and to build that confidence, build that, discipline, build that routine, build that mental power, physical power. And yeah, and then, everybody around us will see that, and that commitment, and then they will help us accomplish that goal. And I have seen it for myself. My wife, who used to be, a little skeptic about my routine, who always demands my time, she's, like, more respectful of my time now. Like, even my family is more respectful of my time now, because they see that I am committed to building this physical strength, mental strength, and discipline in my life, and which I was lacking. I think it's very important to focus on what is important. Thank you, everyone.